Good morning, good Monday, good evening, welcome everyone. How do you feel? How's your day, guys? Cheers, everyone. Great to see you, so happy to see you, fellas. So happy to see you on board. Welcome everyone, welcome guys. Feel free to go ahead and as usually, invite people on board. Share the presentation and let them know they can freaking not miss an educational live stream. We're live with a skin in the game and with giveaways. Good evening, welcome guys, great to see you. Well, we're live and we posted on Discord. You certainly want to be part of. While looking at the markets, we're going to take it slow, guys. First, I'll take you about the green tea. There's no other way. We're going to touch the markets. No green buttons, no red ones. We don't need any buttons. We need the proper setup for the green tea. 3 minutes infusion time at 80 degrees. No more, no less. 30 bucks away from target last night. Got tilted and blew the account. I can't believe that. $30 or you missed a zero. 300. There's no way $30 away. You want to do Monday jokes? I don't believe you that. I don't believe you that with 30 bucks away. Oh my gosh. On which prop firm? And what account was that? What account did you trade? $30 away. No way. Oh. 30 bucks away. No way. Oh. That's quite heavy. But you see there's something happening. Yeah. There's something happening with the psychology when there is the last day. When there is the last day, there's something going on with the psychology, guys. Have you recognized how many times you had the chance of losing an account and executed very well on the last day? Well, it wasn't a tremendous day from the financial standpoint. You only needed way less than what you produced until that moment. And how hard was it? You know, this is all psychological, guys. It's all psychological. It has nothing to do with the technicals. It has nothing to do with anything else other than what is located inside our brains. Oh, that's a good spot to be. That's what I said last time, guys, and we're going to talk about it because I think without sealing your performance, there's nothing, no production, right? Without sealing it, without making sure you close the zipper till the end, without making sure you put a stamp on and you request your payout. Even the last dollar can trick you around. So we're going to talk about it today. It's a very important subject, and I think there's one element that I've recognized, and I'm thinking the following. We discussed about it a couple of times, but I'm going to resume the same idea, which I think makes a difference. Because I believe this idea is the major source of the issues caused. So, people usually change. They change things in the way they are trading when there is 1 day left or when there is a couple of dollars needed to be made. They change. And the question goes to that decision. If you made that much money, do you have to change? If you got to that specific point in the way you have been trading, is it necessarily to change? Is it necessarily to adjust something? You guys have to think about this. Right? So you got to a point, you made thousands of dollars. There's 200 left. That 200 is less than the thousands you made. You don't change, guys. Trade the same way you've been trading. So, good morning everyone. Got a question. If 1 payout is initiated with 5 accounts, does that count as 5 payouts to live? No. That counts as 1 payout. So, yes, for all accounts. For all the 5. Basically, you can have 25 payouts. 5 from 5 accounts. 25 payouts. Yes, yes. That's why you can make a ton. 5 payouts, for example, Lucid Flex, right? This is where we want to. That's why I have 3 accounts ready for payout and I'm not requesting the payout. Because I'm waiting for 5 accounts to be ready for payout. On Lucid, for example. My Lucid Flexes, the ones that are having a ton of money. I'm waiting for 5 accounts to be ready and I'm taking a payout like that, and it's going to be counted as a payout. When you have no choice because of the resources, then you got to go with it. But if you have an alternative to finance more and more accounts to be ready for a payout, then you are having that possibility, which to me sounds much better as a strategical approach. Trading the YRM today, basically all the companies are running the same promotions like last week. Nothing changed in the promotions structure. Running the YRM trading basically, or Lucid accounts, everything is running smooth. Yeah. YRM basically. Lucid as well. The only thing that changed is the huge gap we have here. I mean, it's not that big from the moment. There's about 100 points, 100 so. It's not a big deal, right? Good morning, welcome everyone. Dropping you the links: Lucid, Lucid Flex, YRM, Tap on Futures, Savius. Good morning, welcome everyone. Yes, and there is one thing when you're close to payout. Every single loss feels extremely painful. Extremely painful, guys. Every single loss. Having a loss of $500 at the starting time of the account is not the same like having a loss of $500 when you're about to close your deal, right? Think about it. It's way more painful because you kind of feel that you deserve the payout and it's already halfway through your hands, right? It's like you've already put one of your hands on the payout and you're just waiting for the other hand. That's it. Which in reality is not like that. Being close to a payout is actually bringing additional difficulties, right? So with every single step we're closer to the payout, the harder it is to trade. At some point, without touching the payout target, we start believing we deserve that because we made 90% of the target. Thank you guys, appreciate it. The YRM reset account already changed, right? So the reset promotion is right now 67 with my code, not 69. With my code is cheaper, like 66, 67, the reset. Got to start trading, fellas. Let me bring up my DX feed out here. 216 grand in the account. We're gonna start trading this one. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Good morning. We have a ton of the accounts here. 3 instant funded and 3 challenges of 50k. You guys remember on Friday we brought this 3 challenges of 50k to 1,500. We were copy trading it. We're still gonna copy trade that one today. Yeah, I'm trying to trade some other accounts right now. I'll start first. I'm gonna open up Quantower as well. I wanna bring some of my Lucid evaluations to funded. So I'm working towards today having more and more funded accounts. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure to like the video. We need minimum 180 likes. Thank you, guys, to do the giveaways. That's our target. So let's just get back to the subject and talk about the trading itself. Very important, I would say. If the system and the strategy works, just because we're close to the path, do we have to change it? Just because maybe we don't need the same targets like we had back in the day. What's the impact on the psychology when you change something? You're exposing yourself to a form of unknown, unpredictability. And this lack of predictability has an additional cost to your activity, guys. Right? It adds additional difficulty to your psychology simply just because you've changed something that it worked. You've changed for a reason. You don't need the same dollar value like you needed in your previous days. So from this standpoint, makes sense. But from the other standpoints, we clearly see that there's numerous people messing it up. Including me. That's why I came to the conclusion last day, better traded like the days that brought me here. I don't want to experiment in the last day. If I do an experiment, I have to do it at the beginning of the journey. Today's high 732. We don't have red 40 news today. We don't have much happening around. Yeah, we were up 667. We have a huge gap. I don't think this week we're not going to fill it up. I mean, we have a great chance filling it up even today. You see what happened with Hermes. Helps a lot to stay focused, yet a lot of the people need to have much better performance in terms of points, number of points, right? So, or they get stressed because they have to train differently with a different sizing. Ups and downs, but certainly something that worked and brought me to a point that is valuable. Changing it represents a challenge. Yes, worst thing is being $100 away and blowing up. Yeah. Think about how many times you were last day or last 2 days and you couldn't accept the loss. You felt you have to recover that money. You were so close to the payout in terms of timing. And you couldn't accept the idea. Everything was green for 6, 7, 8 days, and then exactly the last day is what messes it up. You can't accept that idea, right? Think about it. How many of you couldn't accept that idea? And you are ready to lose the whole account, 6, 7 days of work. You're ready to pay that price of 6, 7 days of work just to make sure this one single day is going to close green. So you're kind of paying the price of 6, 7 days against one. Is it worth it? You have to question that. We had success for numerous days, and then we're willing to pay that price in exchange of a single day. A single day that's valuable because that's the day that confirms and seals up the payout. I mean, if you're ready to pay all the price of your growth for a single day, I think this is a strategical approach that's kind of negative on your side. Think about it, guys. Is having confirmation hearing Wednesday? Yeah, I think the markets will pre-pump. Maybe we see something from the cryptos. Jonathan. Yeah. But we traders have a very difficult situation accepting that even the last day of trading might be a losing day. With a sequence of 6, 7 positive days. Think about it. Yeah. So it comes with additional difficulties. It comes with additional difficulties and struggles. Think about how hard it is to recover your confidence once doing such a mistake. That's also part of the price you're paying. That's why I've been preaching that you kind of have to be emotionless. Obviously, the question goes on, can you be emotionless to your own resources? Not really. We are tied up emotionally to our resources, but the problem is in trading, if we do that, it's something that is considered an issue, a mistake. We're tied up. That's where the whole problem comes from. We're tied up emotionally towards the resources we're risking. It's a lot easier to trade. It's a lot easier without having this pressure on your shoulders. The thing is, it's very hard not to have it. It's very, very hard not to have it. Yeah, here's the Lucid account, 265. This is the way we were performing last week, and specifically for yeah, especially when you're risking more than you can lose. $115 in profit, 22 trading days. Last week we were kind of stable. And we compare the weeks. Look at that one. So we have this day and this day are kind of equal. And then we have a profit of $3,000 last week, compared to the previous week where we lost 22, but then we made $14 plus 18, that's 32, plus 9, that's 41, plus 3, 44, 45, but we lost 22. Still 23 profit. $23,000 profit the day, actually the week between the 6th and 10th, and the last week, still about 3,000, but that's still good, guys. And it's important here that we were down at 234 on the balance, where we have this double bottom on the P&L array, and then kind of recovered almost to the all-time high. Yeah, we recovered a lot, from 234 to 272. That's like almost 40 grand. This is Lucid Flex, guys. Lucid Flex, no consistency and target. Right, so no consistency and target on your funded stages. Depends how you go live on Lucid. There's numerous ways of going live on Lucid. There's different live systems. They have a cap, $3,000 per request, and you can have 5 requests on 5 accounts, so 25 requests of $3,000 each. Exactly, between Wednesday and Friday. Capped Maz, probably are gonna get it this week. It's taking a couple of days. Yes, exactly. Shifting from analytical mode to survival mode. So I want you to think about something, and I want you to consider if you ever been through that situation. A losing trader becomes optimistic when having a losing trade, and pessimistic when it has a winning trade. Being afraid the market takes all that profit, snaps that profit away, right? Being afraid of holding the winner quickly becomes pessimistic about the winner and closes out early, while having a losing trade becomes optimistic, hoping the market recovers. Have you guys experienced that? I'm trading today, I just don't know what to trade for the moment. So Having a losing trade, you become optimistic. Having a winner trade, you become pessimistic. Don't you think there is a problem there, guys? Think about it. I couldn't trust for long here. I couldn't trust based on what happened with every single top we had here. We got rejected. So I couldn't actually buy the high. That's why I, couldn't expect the breakout here. Technically couldn't expect. I would just gambled if I would have longed and then hoped it worked out. But just think about what we have discussed. Yes. So suddenly the trader becomes pessimistic about its trade while having a green trade. Think about. And optimistic about the trade that's losing money. Incredible, right? Well, if you think about this, if you think out of the box, if you just make a step away and try to visualize the concept, why would you become optimistic about a loss? Why would you become pessimistic about a profitable deal? If you close early because of the fear of not losing what you can secure. If the reason of closing is not technical or it's any form of data and it's the fear, then it's an emotional decision. The fear of not losing what we have, it's an emotional decision. You see, trading is always requiring you to be against your human nature. Our brains are searching for certainty, safety, predictability. We see the profits, we want to secure it. We search safety. Trading requires human beings to act against their human nature. The ones that can do it can leave runners Exactly. Reduce the risks, escape from suffering, and eliminate the unpredictability, right? That's fine, but the problem is, on the long run, and with props, it's easier, guys, with props. On personal funding, there's no way you don't maximize money from your winners. There's no way you make money from trading if you don't maximize. On personal funding, you don't pay for a $5,000 drawdown, $300. There has to be a form of defensiveness with the break even. I don't think there is a way. I don't think there is a way around it. I think that's part of the journey of success to miss some of the profits because of the break-even might be touched between the liquidity games the market is doing. I think that's impossible to be missed. What you're actually searching to do is to protect yourself against reversals and strong reversals and having a tremendous loss after you've been in profit. You're trying to protect yourself with that. Eliminate the chance of losing, doing a risk-free trading. I think it's worth the price to be paid by losing some of the profitable trades in case the liquidity game tricks you. Constantly grow. There is no way you're going to have constant results in any cycle, in any political, economical environment. Right, so there's not possible. A trader is capable of producing the same results over the long run in any political, economical environment. I think about the maximization and selecting your shots. Selecting your shot. When we talk about personal resources and swing trading and long term, selecting your shots and producing heavy money is what actually makes a major difference, is a major, growth. Combined and experiencing constant growth in blocks or minor stages, that efficiency, I don't think it's possible in any environment of political and social stabilities. You need the risk. Yeah, there is no growth without the risk. Indeed, but depends what kind of risks. There are risks that are not worth to be accepted. There are risks that are worth to be accepted. Yes. Competition brought the prices to the current levels. It's a significant. Am I muted? I'm not muted, I think. I can see my microphone functioning. The worst sins are DCing into a losing position, lifting a stop loss. Yeah. Fool's gamble, sometimes it works. You know what's the problem with any issue? That it doesn't matter how many times it works. It's sufficient not to work only once and it's over. Right? So, if a such method works to escape 3 different times, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, the very next time takes it away totally. So eventually, and statistically, that moment will always come. And that can be proven mathematically for sure. Right? So it doesn't matter that I have DCA'd. I moved my stop loss, yet I haven't lost the account today. And on top of that, I actually made even money. It doesn't matter because tomorrow, if you do the same thing, if not tomorrow, then the next day, you will lose the account. So if you lose the account, what's the point of the previous day profits you made? 0. They disappear. Right? So whatever we made like that disappears when that one thing appears, which always appears, always. It's possible to be proved mathematically. I don't know the advanced mathematics to prove these situations, but for those of you that are capable, or you could ask some AI system to prove it to you mathematically, that thing always appears from time to time. From time to time, it always appears. And then you realize it was useless for me to survive yesterday. It was useless for me to survive 2 days ago. Still not sure about what to do here. Let's see what happens in the next minutes. I think this is for the first time we have more than 30 minutes without trading anything. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Make sure to like the video. We must hit minimum 180 likes. Exactly. So if you lose an account today and you are gaining something, you are changing something, you're improving in reality, not just in theory that you discovered it's a mistake, but that in practice you do it again. So in other words, if you are paying the price for a change in the practical side, not just an additional information that sits in your brain without any practical effect, then it's worth it. Yeah, we know people, they can go years and years on the wrong direction, just accumulating theoretical knowledge and theoretical experiences without having a proper practical change. Exactly. That's right, 32 days, and that day comes. Sometimes we have that day every 5 days, sometimes we have 2 or 3 weeks of sequence without, and then we monetize that. The thing is, we have to see based on our ratios the way it looks like after a year. An account is costing $100 and you spend 4 hours trying to save it. How much does it cost per hour? There is a psychology cost, there is cost of opportunity, there is financial costs, right? Maybe in that hour, if you're doing a different business, you are making more money. I think Lucid is no consistency on target for their flex. Lucid flexes, no consistency on target on their funded stage. You also have to think about the constructive side of the trading 12AC for the long term. So at some point you have to do smaller steps today in order for you in 2 years to be able to deal with much higher levels. So at some point indeed you gotta pay bigger prices for a much bigger reward that comes after years and years. Let me test out something here if we can get along here. We had a flat hour opening earlier, and that's an interesting candlestick that could give me an impulse. 4 minutes long. I have a pretty simple invalidation here, right there. That's my invalidation. If you don't pump here, no, if you want deep chart with volumetrica, then YRM. Use YRM if you want deep chart with volumetrica. We might be able to get something here. Adding more to this. Exposed were 7 minis. Stop loss right below the wick. We need some energy, guys. We need some energy. As soon as I clear the 60s, I'm moving stop loss break even. Ha ha ha. Exactly. So if you want deep charts from Volumetric, the web-based, you can go YRM. YRM accounts. There you go. Peace talks. Lovely. Seems like they're playing some games. Lucid Flex, no consistency on target. I would go with a Lucid, a much better company. We don't trade on the other. Morning out there, Tony. They will have new platforms. Amongst the first added new platforms is not going to be Rhythmic. There will be other, as far as I know. But probably in the next months, half a year or so. I do know Rhythmic is on their roadmap. Yeah, I don't think Rhythmic is going to be available within the next minimum 3 to 4 months. Welcome. Yeah, you have, if I'm not wrong, you got Quantower, if you remember well. Oh, Trade C coming soon. They posted about it. Trade C coming soon to YRM. Trade C coming soon to YRM. Yep. And then more. Quantower is here available, which is an interesting choice basically in terms of if this is why you would need it Rhythmic, you can have Quantower through DX feed. Alright guys, so make sure to join our Discord, especially to be part of our community. Here's the link, chat. You certainly want to be part. Moving my stop loss above. Not above, but a little higher. I don't think there is any reason to leave that gap between my entry and that wick. Exactly. You have to manage basically your business. Volumetrica for me is also better than Trade C. I like it. I like it, guys, Volumetrica. We don't have any trades on Quantower with a Lucid, and I want to get to make some money on my funded, but I want to make some money on evaluations, fresh evaluations. Thank you so much. Oh. We're about to touch our trailing 220 bucks. You know, enough is enough here. We gotta switch accounts and try to trade the other. This one, for example, 146. We're still below the original balance. This is an instant funding account of 150. I like to do about 1,600 here today. If I can do that. It's gonna get me close to 148. The gap is up there, 840s. 840s on the gap. 90 points. We might touch the previous 730s. But obviously have a lot of the levels below that. 689. Even the algo line is important. The red line, 713. Daily VWAP 676, so there is liquidity. I will be trying to go for a few points here long. It's not holding yet. Oh! I'm out. What happened, guys? 4,130. What happened there? This is crazy, guys. Oh. Look at that. What on earth happened? What's the announcement? Check out Juicy. Financial Juice. You want to check that out. 4,130, guys. Financial Juice. Tell me what happened. We're going to set up the copy trader. Right? And start trading this 50k accounts. Stop loss break even. We made the gains, 4,000. We gotta lose some money, right? We made 4,000 there. Good news out. We gotta lose that all the way down to 1,600. Yes. We got a stop loss break even. Touch the break even here. Back in my long. Let's see if we can get that momentum happening here. Take profit. We need another 1,500. And we passed 3 accounts of 50k for YRM. Watch out, we might be able to hit that target, guys, and we're gonna get all the 3 accounts funded. We got 3 accounts of 50k YRM on Friday. We made 1,500. And today I'm trying to make my second day the same value. But that was a significant explosion in stop loss break even. Come on. Rip it. Rip it, guys. I mean, these 50k ones are great. They're also very cheap. No, break even has been touched. Watch out, 16 minutes to go and the market opens. Watch out. We made 4,130 in that candle. Way too much that we need. We only need 1,000... 600. Oh. Let's long it here. And put a stop loss. 2001. 500. We gotta lose some money. Good morning, good evening. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Make sure to like the video. Like the video, be subscribed. We gotta hit minimum 180 likes to do the giveaways. And sign up for the giveaways. That's the link with the formula. You want to sign up with the formula. Thank you. I'm not gonna lose anything here. Let's go, guys. We gotta lose a little bit. Yes. In order to do the giveaways. I'm trying to long it on the other accounts with the copy trading. We might get some momentum here. Might be able to monetize that. Come on, little push. Take profit right there. Take profit right there. I need about... I don't want to see a rejection here. I'm out. Back in my long here. The good thing is I have a long on both trades. It's not hedging. On one of the trades I have a take profit, on the other trades I have a stop loss. Cutting it there. Selling. Fully getting out here. That's a good invalidation spot for me. We touch the invalidation spot. And the next account that needs the minus because we have big profits. Yes. Come on, we gotta respect that consistency. Our take profit is represented by the stop loss in this case scenario. Look at that, they're reversing. No, we're gonna touch it. Lovely. Lovely, 1,630, guys. That's celebration time. This is an important amount of money here. It puts me away from the max loss. Nicely puts me away from the max loss. And we're building. Now let's get back to the evaluation we have here. That I'm watching closely. Ha ha ha. Testing out a short here, guys. With a stop loss on the invalidation point, 774. We might be receiving a bleeding towards the 750s. If we get that, I'm happy. Alright, so I am moving my stop loss a little bit lower and closer to my entry. This level needs to be respected, otherwise I have to be out. No. It has not been respected. Have not been trading this kind of 50k accounts with a small drawdown of 2,000 already for some months. Gotta use different sizing here. We only have 600 bucks drawdown. Let's go. We got in some longs that are looking juicy. We got in some longs that are looking juicy on Lucid. We have some evaluations. First day. Such as this is an evaluation first day. We shouldn't do more than 4,500. On this one too, we shouldn't do more than 4,500. And here as well, no more than 4,500. Because of 50% consistency for... and then stop loss break even. Let's not forget about that one, guys. Stop loss break even. Alright, so we have 3 evaluations of Lucid Flex of 150,000. The very first 3 from the top PNL you see. Those are the very first 3. We're pulling back. I think we hit a break even. We hit a stop loss break even. Yeah, we've hit more. Stop loss break even here. Monday price action. Missing the continuations on any stage. Rip it. We're gonna all go starts. Market opens in 3 minutes. Watch out. Watch out, lads. Still got a long that's quite heavy. Extremely high with slippage. We had a few points slippage on my entry there, extremely high. Incredible. But we did it. And then this one looks a little bit better. These are the big funded accounts that are having 100 grand. Good morning, welcome. Welcome everyone. Less than 3 minutes to go when the market opens. Are we gonna rip, guys? Look at that. We're starting. What a dirty game. What a dirty game. Rip it. 60 points. Closing up the gap. 60 points. Is it visible? Come on, guys. That's a lovely candle. We're 2 minutes away. Ha ha ha. We're 2 minutes away. Ha ha ha. Let's go, guys. Where do we stop? 840s? Where do we stop? Or beyond that? We need the next candlestick to be green. Come on, guys. Push. $10 minis. We have $112,000 profit here in the account, Lucid. I would get out of that. I'm gonna get out, even if it's ripping. I'll have to get out. It's too high on my entry. That trade that's running on minus. This one. Our entry is too high here. I'll get out, and I'll leave the rest of it open. I'll get out, for example, here and profit. Little profit. Leaving this one open, stop loss break even, guys. Come on. This is the only trade. 4,000 bucks, stop loss break even. Let's go. How many seconds do we have? 10 seconds. Rip it. And here we go with the opening bell. Best of luck, everyone. Enjoy the times. Ho ho! We had a little spike there. Quant Tower is blocked. But trading works normally. On YRM, where we have 6,000, 7,000 running towards the 840s. Quant Tower is making money as well right now. Look at that. We're having stop loss break even. Rip it. That's a lovely profit. Not getting out yet. I'm looking forward building above 840s. Not getting out yet. Not getting out. 8,000, 8,500. 10 minis long. Wow, what a rejection. What a rejection there. Look at that, guys. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. 40 points. 50 points totally disappeared in this market. 50 points. It's gone. Look at that. 50 points totally disappeared. Look at that. Unbelievable. I was expecting a little more, guys, from that one. Haven't secured anything. I'm sitting on $10. Yeah. Look at that one. Yeah. Testing out a little along here with a stop loss right below. 5 minis and 2 minis long from the other account too, which is an evaluation. Yes. Stop loss break even here. I'll do the same thing, stop loss break even on the other side. We have $110,000 profit. We're obviously gambling. Quant Tower from Lucid prop firm, Lucid Flex accounts. These are 150,000 accounts. Ha 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 ha. We're also gambling a little bit here. 6,000 profit. Just a little, guys. Here's the Lucid. You want to check out Scramble coupon code, maximum discounts available at any point. Always attached to the max discounts. I think this is ripping higher, but obviously you gotta be careful with the sizing. I am trailing here, guys. And even the other account, I will be trailing here too. Yeah, we've trailed. We got 4,000 profit. Finally, 4,000 secured. Celebration time. Boom. Celebration. And we're trailing on YRM too. Watch out. Watch out, lads. We're trailing here as well. That's fine. We were down 2,500. Now we're up 1,075. That's lovely. Ha 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 ha. That's more than 15K. Come on, guys, let's do something here. Let's push. Can we break out? Or the whole green PNL disappears in seconds. No, we touch 4,500 take profit on one of the accounts. 4,500 take profit on one of the accounts, but that was a crazy rejection. We have 4,500 on one of the accounts. Yes, this is paper trading, of course. I think you're not aware about the prop firms. You have no idea what are we talking about. You can cash out 25 cycles. Totally. This is not looking too exciting, guys. Gotta cut some of that positions. Gotta cut something. Very likely this is going lower. We just touched that 745. Below 750s, if this could be a reaction point. Pretty strong one. Yes. We got a pretty heavy candle, guys. 70 points. That's a quite heavy candle. Look at that. $30 grand totally. Daily VWAP, another 40 points. Around the 700s. 700s might be a target. Might be a target, the 700s. Right, so if bleeding continues, 700 is right there. And I don't know if I want to be part of that. I have $100,000 in each of these accounts. I have 300 grand. Made without copy trading. We don't copy trade this accounts. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure to join our Discord. You got to be part of our Discord community. If you want to participate in the giveaways. We've got some giveaways running today on live stream. You got to be here. Poor reaction with a poor outcome. Yeah, the 1 minute is still not decided yet. Look at that. Watch out what we have here. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out for this gap between the purple line, daily VWAP, and the current price section. Watch out. You might get this. Right? You gotta watch out. you should not exclude that. So if you're having an entry around this level, you should be able to digest the movement to that possible place. I can cash out any day, but I want 5 accounts to be ready for the payout. We have 3 accounts for, this is the 3rd week, I think, that are ready for the payout. We're pretty close to the 4th as well last week. I was oversizing in one of the days and obviously paid the price. Oh. Move. I like the way we're missing momentum the upside, but at the same time, as soon as we touch 745 levels below 750s, we get that buying pressure. Interesting how the algos are working. 750s buying pressure, no acceptance below. Yet above 765 the buying pressure is missing. Interesting reaction here, guys. Interesting. Come on. Move. The entry is way high here. Way higher. Two weeks ago, we were having 2 of these 3 accounts. Down 58,000 unrealized loss. We might have that BART, reverse BART pattern. We might have it. You can never be sure about the statements coming through Truth Social and any other platform. When that button is getting pressed, we got no idea. It's Monday, so they gotta do something before the normal outcome comes. You know, there is never ever normal outcome in trading. There's no normal outcome. You get bullish news that are getting sold. You get bearish news that are getting side ranged. Flat price section. You get bearish news that are giving purchasing pressure. It's just the normal way. They can't consolidate for the entire day here. They gotta move the liquidity, and they will move the liquidity. I don't mind this consolidation. Fall asleep, guys. I'll take in a nap. Thank you guys for joining our Discord. Certainly want to do the same. You want to be part of our Discord community to join our giveaways. Move. Don't you dare getting rejected again here. If we move at this time, we're gonna get beyond. We might touch that last week's high, 884. 130 points. Look at that. Another rejection, guys. Ha 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 ha. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We just undercut right now. Can we do something interesting? Can we do something interesting from here? Or do we establish a continuation? Look at a VWAP, guys. Stop watching my PNL. Look at that VWAP. Because that might be the reason. 827 down to 700s. Yeah. Indeed, very nasty. Come on, guys. We must hit minimum 180 likes to do the giveaways. Come on. I am cutting if it goes lower, but I still think a buying pressure at some point will get triggered and will be dominant for certain minutes. So we'll have numerous green candles in a row. That might be the time I'll be out. Giveaways will start soon as we hit that minimum 180 likes. Come on, guys. Don't be shy. We have to achieve our goal. We're not in a bad spot from where we could actually print more than 100 points. We're certainly not in a bad spot. Daily VWAP has been front run. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Look at that juice. Ha 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 ha. Look at that juice. We're hitting the road. And we're building some nice juice. You want to be break even and trail. You want to go risk free. We're getting statements on top of statements. The 5-minute looks great for the moment. We want to make sure this is the way it's going to close. Above 750s. So this candle of 5 minutes needs to close above 750s. Otherwise, it's going to mean partially weakness. Of course, guys, one very important thing is that once we're so close to the opening, which always means the very first 30 minutes after the market openings. 76, look at that one. We're printing, guys. Ha ha ha. Lovely. We're printing on recovery. Little explosion there, but we can move. We're back on green P&L for the overall performance. If I get out here, we made money today. If I dream about recovering, let's see how does the 5-minute candle closes, like I said. 775 for the moment, 770s. Told you about a 750s, let's see. Lovely. Closed around 770. 73, 70 something, 74. Yeah. Look at that. Ha ha ha. Look at that, baby. If I get out here, we're $1,000 in profit for the day. I think it's still going up. That's why I'm not getting out. 5-minute looks great. 15-minute too. Even if it comes back down, the VWAP would be, or should be here, the VWAP. Even if it comes back down, the purple line, 200 days EMA for the 5-minute, and the VWAP should be a important level of reaction. Of course, if you don't have an external statement that makes the price analysis lack of value. Ha 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 ha. Let me get out of this silly trade, even though it's going higher, guys. It's going higher. It's going higher. We're having $3,000 in profit. We are going. We're going. Oh. Pump it. Come on, guys. Ha 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 ha. I have a perfect entry on the top. Perfect entry. Perfect entry on the very top. Selling a little bit here, guys. I'm selling 4,500. We made money on that account. Are we gonna make some money here too? Yes, I'm selling a little bit. And I'm gonna keep this one open. Stop loss break even. You know, we were 13 on each times 3. That's 40 grand. We were 40 grand down. We lost $25 here. That's totally fine. But the other accounts have 4,557 and 1,285. This one with $25. I'm gonna try to do something. But I am very happy the way we have handled this trade. Oh. Close to 40 grand. And by the way, this chart is looking like we might still have pressure for the upside. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Trading on Lucid where you got no consistency in targets, so you can do wild things in the funded stage. Good job. You're still printing from the bottom. I might be going for a few contracts on this account. 2 minis, just to make sure we don't lose think about a continuation, guys. I think about a continuation. I don't think we fully reverts down to 725, 730s. That would be a crazy price action, right? To do 60 points drop from here. We lost. It was not Lucid Flex, it was YRM. 3 accounts of YRM. We lost them here. Three accounts of YRM. The max loss is 2,000 bucks. We made 1,500 on Friday, and today we need another 1,500. Which unfortunately didn't work out. It's not a bad day. We made pretty good money here on this very important account, 1,630, and we made money on the Lucid accounts, which are important. We got it along here, 10 minis. Possible bouncing from here. Rip it. We're not ripping. What a price action, lads. Such the algo here that we actually responded a few times today, the red line. Dynamic swing and short. We wop. Might be there for something. We certainly need the next candle, because this is very hard. But the next candle, we certainly need the green. Certainly. And if we're capable for the next 2 minutes to respect the levels of 50s, 750s, and not fall with strength below that, we're going to look promising. We're going to look promising. Yeah, you got to downsize on your Mondays. You want to downsize on Fridays. Yeah, a lot of the people trade with the savviest guys in our community. We're also trading savviest. Not every day, as we don't have time to, and I can't trade 30 accounts. Currently, Savvies is running their 60%. Our community has been trading with Savvies since more than a year. Look at that pressure, guys. Look at that pressure. It adds up. But they're successfully doing this zigzags. So we'll see the next candle, and even this one, if it's capable to be respected on 750s, that would be a good mark. We got people trading savvies. They're usually posting around the Discord with a payouts and Hmm. $20 seconds for this 5-minute candle. Are we capable of something, guys? Or do we really have to go down here? I'm looking forward to some longs, but hopefully I can get it. I mean, the opportunity. That's where we closed around the 50s. We closed around the 50s for this candle. Look at that. Interesting. This is very dangerous, guys, to have support appearing slightly above meaningful levels. It's so dangerous. Markets can always pull back a little and touch those. Right, so in this case scenario, I would certainly prefer the price action from here to confirm that daily VWAP or the 200 EMA. Yes. We've hit our likes target. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Few more minutes and we start the giveaways. Few more minutes. Maybe 2 minutes. Two minutes. And we're starting. So make sure to fill up the form, guys. Fill up the form. Do not forget about it. Do not forget about it, and get ready. Get ready for the rumble. We're gonna do some nice racing. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Ha ha ha. Poor reaction so far here. 2 minutes and we do the giveaways. $125,000. $125,000 today sitting on a table, guys. Ready to be grabbed. You just gotta put your hands. No. We're out. As I said earlier, I would actually prefer to have a touch on meaningful levels before we see any bouncing. Right? So think about this. This would be really interesting. Really interesting. Yes, 10 trading days for Savius, but the target is 5% for the instant funded. Since July 2025, YRM, it's a New York-based prop firm. Yeah. Our community has been trading with them since late 2025. Maybe October, November, that's when we started. Their payout timing is around 3 business days right now, 3 to 4 business days. What do you mean get out? So, yeah. We're having a good time. Right on time. Lovely. Great, guys. So let's just go ahead. Crazy. 30 points here. Let's just go ahead with the... This is the place I might test out along. This one. If we get it here. That would be interesting, guys. I'm gonna circle that. That would be interesting. So it's time for the giveaways. First things first. The whale, the ducks, and then the formula. First things first. First giveaway will be $25,000. Tap on futures. Sim Pro account. $25,000 instant funded from Tap on Futures Sim Pro account for the first giveaway we're doing today. The question is, how do you participate, right? Look at that reactions, guys. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. You want to fill up the form. You want to fill up the form. Then you want to like the video. You want to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. We're streaming from Monday to Friday, 8 AM EST time. Ha ha ha. With daily giveaways. Beautiful. And then you gotta be part of our Discord community. I don't know at this point, right? So if I'm taking along earlier than waiting for the VWAP, it means I'm forcing it. But sometimes I'm forcing it, guys. Sometimes I do accept to force it. And we make money from a forcing situation. It doesn't mean you don't have to make money when you force it. But usually I don't like the fact that market is just nicely reacting slightly above the meaningful points, and it's floating above. I don't like that. It's been so many cases when we have been nicely revisiting those levels and then having a strong move to the predicted direction, right? So when it's floating slightly above the meaningful points is not the best sign. If you would force it, you want to downsize. Downsize in a radical way if you want to force it. Right? So you have to do those things, guys. And then what? It's calculated based on the end of the day. Make a loss. Prop. Engineer. You want to make a loss. 50% consistency. Lose. You want to lose. So. Let's just have the numbers. It's quite simple. It's quite simple, guys. Only a single guess per person. One guess per person. Only a single number per person. Do not guess multiple times. Look at that. These are the numbers we're having between 0 and 5. You gotta guess the number. That's your job right now. Guess the number. A single choice per person. Wait. You can start right now. Start. You can start right now. You can start right now. Stop right there. No more guesses. It's over. Stop right there. We're gonna shuffle. Here we are. Best of luck, everyone. You gotta hit the number. I think that's gonna be number 2. Jake is not here, who's usually inspiring people for number 2. It's number 2, guys. Congratulations for the winners. Congratulations. Good job, everyone. There you go. Running for that daily VWAP. So here we are, 35 winners. Time for the duck race, right? Ha ha ha. 35 winners, time for the duck race. 30 seconds competition time. The best rank will receive the account. All you gotta do in order for your duck to swim faster is to do push-ups. You gotta do push-ups. If you do push-ups, the AI system is gonna recognize the force that you got, and it will react to it. Oliver is doing the push-ups. Look at that, Oliver. It's leading, and it's getting ready to win a $25,000 instant fund. There you go. Here you go. Well, well. Oliver, you got this. Ha 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 ha. The question is if you filled up the form. That's the big question. And we're gonna see that in a moment. That you filled up the form? Oliver. Yes. Oliver is here. Ha ha ha. There you go. Congratulations. You got this. You're fully confirmed. Time for the second race. Time for the second race and time for the second giveaway. Marcus reacted a little bit. We didn't touch basically the VWAP, but we already reacted. However, wait for the second race details. Unbelievable. Ha ha ha. Yes. Lucid Flex. So second giveaway. Yeah, let's do Lucid Flex. 50,000 Lucid Flex giveaway. 50 grand Lucid Flex giveaway. 50 grand. 15 grand. Mark is reacting like 100 grand. Ha ha ha. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for a big money out there? 50k Lucid Flex. Think about how much money you can trade and how you can explode. Mine. 9. So we're gonna have these numbers between 0 and 9. Between 0 and 9, let me know your best choice. You can start right now. Between 0 and 9. Guess the number, fellas. A single guess per person. Make sure to like the video, be subscribed, and join Discord. Assolutamente. $760s on the freaking Nasdaq after revisiting those levels. Ho 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 ho. Look at that. It's going wild. And you don't touch my VWAP. You don't touch my 700s. You don't touch. Alright, folks, you want to stop right there? No more guesses, it's over. Stop right there. Shuffle. Here we are. Best of luck, guys. Best of luck, everyone. You just want to touch the number. It's not complicated. It's not complicated. 10% chance for any number. 10%. That's not 1705. Is not. Could be the number 4, guys. Could be the number 4. How do you guys engage with that? Number 4. It's not going to be 5. Yeah, it's not going to be 3. How do you guys deal with this? Number 4. Congratulations for the winners. Ha 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 ha. There you go. 10% chance. 10% chance. We're going to have an easier round. For the third giveaway, we're going to have an easier round. Time to set up our ducks. The more and the stronger push-ups you do, the better your duck is going to run. Here we are, guys. Best of luck, everyone. Ha ha ha. Allora. You don't remember the last time you got the number right. I'm gonna have 2 numbers next time. Broskin. Ruskin. Broskin. Broskin. There you go, Broskin. Here we are. Congratulations for the winners. Congratulations. Giveaways are every single day. Trump is at Hormuz. Congratulations, Bruskin. We're gonna find it out if you actually completed that form. Where is your form, Bruskin? Where is your form, buddy? $50,000. 50,000. Danny. Ha 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 ha. You didn't fill up the form, Bruskin, unfortunately. 50,000 Lucid Flex. I'll remember that to you. 50,000 Lucid Flex. 50,000 Lucid Flex. Through your fingers. It's gone. It's gone through your fingers. Danny Ayala. Did you fill up the form? Danny Ayala, there is a good champagne. There is a good champagne. Ayala, that's the way it's named. Ayala, exactly like Danny. Danny Ayala, this way. You want to search that and you want to taste it. It's a good champagne. Ayala. Go for it. It's good for summer, right? So it's a type of champagne great for summer, for spring, for summer. Having a good ride. Ayala is not popular. You don't get it everywhere. Have a good one, fellas. Ayala is the winner out here. Ha ha ha. Congratulations, congratulations. Continuing with a third giveaway. A heavy one. Oh, look at that movement, guys. Feeling juicy about it. I like it. I like it a lot. It's not going to get breached. No problem. You can take consistency down. No violation. No violation. Take consistency down. No problem with that. I always do that. So, 50,000 YRM for the third big boy. 50,000 YRM for the third big boy. That's going to be... And you have to wait for the numbers. We're going to do 2 different numbers, not more than 2 numbers. Watch out. 0 and 7, and that's it. 0 and 7. You can start right now. Let me know your best choice. 0 and 7, a single choice. A single choice, 0 and 7. Do not tell me you don't have the best rates and chances. We don't have 10 entries. We got 2 freaking entries. Cheers, everyone. Stop right there. No more guesses, it's over. You want to stop right there. Oh. Let's just do a bonus. Bonus one more 50k YRM. Let's just do a bonus round. Let's just do a bonus round. And if that bonus is going to hit, let's just put 50% chance this way for the bonus, guys. Bonus time. Look at the Nasdaq. Down to 30 is a gain. Ha ha ha. Cousins and brothers, they always win. Always. But then we touch here the yellow side, which might be the bonus, guys. And I'm going to get angry on that. We are touching the bonus and the pedal is not allowing me for more gas. Oh. One more 50,000 bonus on the ride. You just won a bonus, guys. One more account, so we're doing 2 accounts. Now, instead of the plus one more, we're going to change the symbol. And we're going to say minus. So there might be a chance for you to lose your bonus if you are unlucky, which is certainly not something I decide, right? It's certainly not something I decide if you're lucky or not. Best of luck, everyone. You got to hit the numbers. Make sure you don't hit the minus. That's the beauty behind this game, guys. That's the beauty behind this game. It has to be with tension. We could go to that 0 if the paddle do not works. Oh, I think we're gonna lose the bonus. Somehow suddenly we stop here on the yellow. We lost the bonus. We lost the bonus, unfortunately. So we remain with a single account to be on the move. Right, and we're going to leave the 2 numbers out there. Best of luck, everyone. Oh, you lost the bonus. It's not a lucky Monday. It's not. It's not a lucky Monday. Ha ha ha. It's the number 7. Congratulations for the winners. Congratulations for the winners. Number 7. Right on the line. Ha ha ha. It's just a 7, guys. It's just a 7. How on earth? Congratulations. I think we have more than 100 players. Just watch out. I believe we have more than 100 players here running around. I believe that. Look at that, guys. A ton. 94. 94. So we do not do 2 rounds. 96 with Badger and Scramble. And let me put this way, scramble one more time, 97, scramble one more time, 98, scramble one more time, 99, and scramble for the last 100 names on the list, which means we do 2 rounds. Top 3, top 3 will qualify for the second round. Best of luck, everyone. 1 minute and 30 seconds swimming time. Top 3 will qualify to the second round. ADN is leading. 12 AC is the B. Look at it at the bottom. 12 AC is the B. And at the top, we got Scramble leading. You gotta do those push-ups. 12 AC is leading, and he doesn't even care, because this is only $50,000. Badger is there, look at that. Let's go, guys, come on. It's your time to shine and swim. But listen up the way we do it. Top 3. I just made my mind around. Top 3 plus the last. We're gonna do top 3 plus the last. So we're gonna have 4 in a second round. Top 3 and plus the last. Oh, look at that, guys. Who's coming? Happy Life. Happy Life is out here winning Smooth Operator and Run Trades, the top 3. Maddie on the 5th. Voltron on the 4th. Voltron and Maddie do have chances if one of those guys did not fill up. Let's find it out. Happy Life is here. Congratulations. Smooth Operator. And then we're going to take the last player as well. So Happy Life, Smooth Operator. What else do we have? Who else? Run. Run should be here. Run Trades. There you go. And then the last one. Richard Sana. Richard Sana is the last. Richard is the last. Did you fill up? Yes. You did fill up. Good job. Good job, right? And then the best ranked. There you go. So we got all this 4 players. And we're going to have a bunch of them. We're just going to copy their names. 512 ducks with your names. 512. Best ranked is going to win a $50,000 grand prize. Look at that one, guys. Look at that one. Come on. Unfortunately, you didn't win. You're out here needing for a competition time. Happy Life is leading. And the Smooth Operator, who's going to come through? The Smooth Operator with the bullish duck on the green side leading. Congratulations. 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 Good job. Smooth Operator. Great job. Great job. Congratulations. Ha 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 ha. And Smooth Operator. Are you here, Smooth Operator? Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Great job. Well, it was time to touch that little wee wop. and it's time to shine. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Have a lovely start of the week. With peace, strength, and motivation, we talk to you on Discord. We keep in touch there, and we continue our day. We continue our week. We just started relentlessly going after the targets and hitting the best values. Scramble coupon code maximum discount will always bring you an extra luckiness needed. As always, you can't make money if you don't have that little spiciness. Thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the next live stream.